Yo, what's up? Gus gang and that, Lun Gang and that, L talk, let's go. What you guys saying? Man like duos, what you telling me? Nathan, you're back for more maths. I rate the hustle, man. The hammers is the hammers, guys. Yo, Action. Yo, Stargirl. Do you all remember of MSN Forever? Uthman, the real OGs know MSN used to be a messenger, Microsoft Messenger service. That was the original WhatsApp, innit? If any of you guys are too young, none of you lot know what MSN really is. That was the real. It was MSN, then it was BBM, the BlackBerry Messenger, and then what came after that? What came after BBM? I don't know. You guys won't know. Marigold, you don't like how I use Head and Shoulders. Guys, that's how you get nice hair, innit? You just use Head and Shoulders 3-in-1. Shout out to the Head and Shoulders crew. What are you saying, guys? What's up, Hassan? Alexi, back for more maths. I rate the hustle. Skype. Oh yeah, Skype. Skype used to be the original, basically, Discord. So like, Discord now is used for like gaming chats. In fact, in my course, I use Discord for the mentors to communicate with their students, which I monitor. Before it used to be Skype. What are you guys saying? Guys, let's get some hammers is the hammers in the chat. Where's my pen? So remember, just anyone who's lower motivation, well, if anyone's being silly in that, just tell them the hammers is the hammers. We're all here to do well, and we all know the game is the game, but the hammers is the hammers. Amina, are we doing Kahoot? We will do Kahoot later on, so guys, stay tuned for that, like we did last week. The hammers is the hammers. Shout me out, please. Hassan, I'm pretty sure I said your name before, man. Can't get greedy. R.I.P. Talk. Suleiman, how long is this? About an hour. An hour and a bit. Yeah? Guys, what other catchphrases have we got? So we got the hammers is the hammers. We've got noise. What else have we got? So what do you think about hip hop from the 90s? Hip hop from the 90s was the best era of music for sure. Shout out Wu-Tang Clan. Ghostface Killer, probably my favorite member of Wu-Tang and that. Gustavo. Guys, whenever we finish a question, you need to spam Gustavo for sure. Noise. Then of course we got Lun Gang and that. When you guys get into A level, you will for sure be spamming Lun Gang a lot more. Guys, make sure you're all following me. You're following me on the Neil Does GCSE Maths on TikTok. I'm uploading videos every day to just help warm up your brain, innit? A little bit of maths every single day helps out. So make sure you're going on my TikTok, spamming Gustavo and that. Remember, what we're trying to do is we are now competing against the Lun Gang crew as well on TikTok. There's like 35,000 of them on TikTok. The GCSE crew on TikTok is new. So everyone needs to go over there and just spam on there. And this blow up that community. Because the GCSE crew can be stronger than the A-level crew for sure. What else is there? Guys, make sure you're subscribed for more videos. Make sure you like the video to big up the channel and that. And if you're watching from TikTok, make sure you come over to YouTube so that we can interact with each other, innit? DWV, why do I have half a glove? Come on. So I can write on my graphics pad. That's why. And if anyone has internet issues, guys, they're saying, oh, it's blurry and stuff. Just tell them, guys, you need to refresh your stream. And then you can say RIP Talk, innit? Unless you guys feel like there's another... Oh, Talk Squid is there on the chat, guys. We got Talk. RIP Talk and that, guys. Let's get some RIP Talk. So today, we're going to warm up with some Surds. So I'm going to show you where Surds come from. And then we're going to do some questions. And once we're finished, we're going to do some Kahoot just to finish things off. Remember, this is the last stream, guys. This is the last stream before my GCSE course kicks off. RIP to the free maths courses that I've been doing over summer. But next week commences the GCSE crew. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to simplify surds. We're going to make sure we know how to simplify them, expanding brackets, and all that good stuff. So we did indices a few lessons ago, or maybe last lesson, I can't remember. And we discovered that power half means to root the function, right? So guys, in the chat, what do you think root x times root x is? What do you guys think root x times root x is? And I'm going to explain why that's the case. I see Vedish with the X. Ultimate troll, respect with the X. Nice. X, yeah? Now guys, why is root x times root x x? Well, like I said, last week we discovered that root x is the same as x to the power of half, right? Now, when you multiply two things with the same base, what do you do with the powers? Nice, Lydia. What do you guys do with the powers when you multiply two numbers with the same base? I see you, ultimate troll. And Lydia. What do we do with these powers, guys? Good, you add them, right? So we have a half plus a half. Guys, I love the energy. Half plus a half is 1. Yeah, which is just x. So root x times root x is just x. Yeah, so basically the roots just cancel out. Yeah. So guys, in the chat, what is root 3 times root 3? Using that logic, what's root 3 times root 3? You guys are rapid. We'll definitely progress in difficulty here. 3, right? Now, if you want, yeah, guys, you can say root 9, and then root of 9 is 3, but we don't need this step. Yeah, you just know root of a number times by itself, the square and square root are just going to cancel each other out. You just get 3. Yeah? Okay, let's see if you guys can have a go at this, and then I'll explain what's going on. 2 root 2 times 3 root 2. What's that going to be? I see you, John, with your answer there. So you want to multiply the numbers which have the same properties as each other. So the 2 and the 3 will multiply together. And then the root 2 and the root 2 will multiply together. Yeah? So think of them separately. So a lot of you are saying 12. So let's see, why is it 12? So we multiply. So when we do surds, guys, when you multiply, even when you subtract, add, you apply operations to the parts of the number which have the same properties. So when we're multiplying, we do the integers multiplied together, which is 6. And then we do root 2 times root 2, which we've all practiced now. Root 2 times root 2 is 2. Yeah? 6 times 2 is 12. Yeah? And that's your answer. Nice. Guys, get some noise in the chat. Ramesa, 2 times 3, 6. Root 2. Nice, Ramesa. That's the exact working out I want to see. Let's get some noise in the chat. Nice. We see someone in the chat is trying to get the attention of someone else. Guys, we get some hammers, and is the hammers for that person. If no one responds to you after you're trying to get their attention, it's too late, my friend. They don't want to interact with you, unfortunately. Let's focus on the maths and that. Nice. RIP talk. Now, the next thing we're going to do, right, is... What's up, Mika? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to simplify... we're going to simplify the surds. Now, when you simplify surds, yeah, you have to think about square numbers which go into that number. So, for example, root 18. Root means you're thinking about what number multiplies by itself gives you that number. Yeah. So what I recommend you do here is first you write down all the square numbers up until about, maybe you can go up to 100, I would say. So like 1 is 1 times 1, 2 times 2, 4, 3 times 3, 9, then 16, 25, 36, 49. That's 7 times 7, 64, 81, then 100. Yeah. So guys, this is all non-calculator. Yeah. In the real exam, write down all these square numbers. So you're looking at that list and you're saying which one of those square numbers goes into 18. Well, I definitely know 9, right? So you write root 18 is root of 9 times 2. And then you distribute that squared and you say, okay, you root the 9 and you root the 2. But you can root 9, it's 3. Then you cannot root 2. So it's just like that. Alright guys, have a go with root 200. Look at the list I've just shown you. Find me the biggest square number, ideally, that goes into 200 and rewrite the whole situation. Don't forget to actually root it. So Nitin, I see what you've written. Okay. Oh no, Neha and Nitin nearly have the same icon and name there. Zayn, don't forget to root that 100, yeah? That 100 is inside the root. They need to apply the root to the square number, isn't it? Yeah? Ria, yes. Simplifying surds and that kind of stuff definitely comes up in foundation. It's just rationalizing some surds, which I'm going to do at the end, wouldn't. So 200 we can say is 100 times 2, right? And then you're going to apply the root to the 100 and the root to the 2. Root of 100 is 10, and then we just have that root 2. Yeah? Okay, part C. What we need to do first is we need to simplify each of those roots. Yeah? So guys, in the chat, can you simplify... Actually, can you all simplify root 75 for me? I'll do the top one. Can you guys do the bottom one for me? What does root 75 simplify to? Look at the square numbers at the top and simplify it. Yeah? I'll do the top one. So 5 root 27. So we have 5. Then 27, I know, is 9 times 3. Then I'm going to root the 9. Now remember, this 5 means 5 times. Yeah? So it's 5 times... Then I'm going to root the 9. Yeah, I'm going to root that 9, which is 3. And then I still have that 3, which is not a square number, right? So I'm going to keep that as root 3. 5 times 3 is 15. And then we have the root 3. All right, what are you guys saying? You're all saying 5 root 3. You're all saying 5 root 3. Tavika, why is it 100 root 2? Yes, you're right. Thank you. Sorry. I don't know why I wrote 100 root 2. Sorry if anyone else said that as well. Yeah, it is not 100 root 2, my bad. It's 10 root 2. Going back to root 75. Well, 75 is 25 times 3, isn't it? So 75 is 25 times 3. Then by now, you don't need to write in each individual root. The root of 25 is 5 times the root of 3. Yeah, we can't root 3. So we have 5 root 3. Yeah? I know I underlined the one on top, but remember, we're not done yet. We're subtracting them. Yeah, look up here for part C. It's a lot like algebra. Yeah, so guys, we all know if I told you 5x or 15x minus 5x, everyone in the chat should be able to tell me 10x, right? Everyone should be able to tell me this. The x in this case is just root 3. So when I say 15 root 3 minus 5 root 3, they're similar terms. So you just take them away to give you 10 root 3. Yeah, it's the same as algebra. That's all. Yeah? Alright, guys. In the chat, let's get some Gustavos. I don't think we've given Gustavo some love in a while, man. We have to give Talk a break. Oh no, why does the chat keep disconnecting for Talk Squid? Where's Ren Squared and who was the other one? Pun Squared. Where have they gone? They always come later on. And then they start arguing with each other. R.I.P. Talk and that. Hey Liana, welcome. Your computer was updating. Does that mean your internet is poor? If that's the case, we're going to have to say R.I.P. Talk and that. Guys, in the chat, 3 root 3 times root 5. They're not similar numbers within the roots. But what does that simplify to? What's Gustavo? Parisha, so instead of when I say good stuff, you have to listen to what I'm saying. If I ever say good stuff, we don't say good stuff. We say Gustavo instead. So you need to spam Gustavo if I ever say good stuff. Man like Ishak. What are you saying? Ishak the goat, the human calculator and that. Okay, good. So guys, you still multiply the terms which are the same properties. So root 3 and root 5, they're both surds. But because it's not root 3 times root 3, you're just going to have to multiply the numbers together. Yeah, so the 3 and the 5 multiply to give root 15. And then don't forget you still have that 3 in the front. Yeah? Okay. Root 2 times root 18. Now I'm going to give you guys a long-term strategy for this. Yeah? So it is much easier at the moment to do 2 times 18. Yeah, which you're all telling me is 6, right? In the long run though, it is easier to simplify the surds first. Yeah, so like in the previous example, we said root 18 was 3 root 2. In general, it is easier to simplify them first and then, it's easier to simplify each individual surd, then multiply them, then just timesing the surds together. Yeah, but this one is a unique example. So here, we're just going to times them together. 2 times 18 is 36. Root of 36 is 6. Yeah. But in terms of the way I was saying, you can rewrite root 18 as 3 root 2, which is what we did in the previous example. Then we know root 2 times root 2 is 2. Then don't forget we still had that 3. Yes, there's 2 ways you could address this problem. In the long run, this route is the easier route to do. Yeah, and I think I have some examples later to show you. Okay, guys, in the chat, why don't you simplify this? 2 root 5 times 6 root 6 times root 10. Ishak is loyal to man like Neil. I was in Ishak's restaurant on Saturday. Guys, best Indian food you can ask for in London, for real. Man like Ishak. Met his family. It was good fun. Great food. Chris, you'll get used to it, man. The surds will come in clutch eventually. I didn't have biryani. Ishak, what did I have again? I had like a grill. I can't remember. I had a spicy butter chicken. I had something else. I think I had okra. What else did I have, Ishak? I didn't have tikka masala. Parisha, parts of surds is high and parts of it is foundation as well. Hi, Grace. Mika, of course I've tried biryani. I was in Pakistan in December, so I was eating biryani for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Pakistani beef kebab. I'll look out for it. Okay, so here, guys, we're gonna multiply these surds together. Yeah. What's my favorite Indian dish? Naeem's. Probably butter chicken. I can't lie. As soon as I went into Ishak's restaurant, I was like, Ishak, where's the butter chicken, my friend? I need it. So, we're going to multiply all the surds together. Root 5 times root 6. So, 5 times 6 is 30. Times 10 gives me 300. Yeah? Then, don't forget, we have the 2 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12. Yeah? Times root 300. Amina, well, the Kahoot quiz might have surds in it. Yeah, might have surds in it. Nice one, Mika. What part of Pakistan are you from? So, root 300, we're going to rewrite it as a square number times another number. So, I think we should all see that 300 is 100 times 3. Yeah, 100 times 3. Oh, there's a lot of individuals from Pakistan in the chat. Respect. I was in Lahore in December for my best friend's wedding. He's from Lahore. I couldn't tell you which area it's in Lahore though, but that's where I was. Like I said, I was in I was having a lot of biryani. So we're gonna root the 100 and then we have root 3. Yeah, so root of the 100 is 10, and then we have the root 3. Then we got 12 times 10 is 120, root 3. Nice! Guys, get some nice in the chat. Alman, you live in Islamabad. It's supposed to be really nice in Islamabad, but I didn't get to go and see it. I was only in Pakistan for 6 days. Over Christmas, actually. But maybe one day. Nice, nice. Islamabad is supposed to be cold. No, maybe warm in temperature, but yeah, it's supposed to be cool for sure. Okay, next one, guys. Expanding the brackets. So it works the exact same way as algebra. Yeah? So guys, why don't you try it with me? Let's multiply out these brackets. What do you guys get? Remember, if you want to say root in the chat, you just say RT. So to say root 5, you can just say RT5, and I'll know what you mean. Yeah? Lun Gang, Lun Gang. In a paper, would you lose marks for leaving the form? Davika, yes, you would lose a mark. It depends what paper it is. You could lose a couple marks, actually, if it's a non-calculator paper. If you don't simplify 120 root 300. Yeah? 2 root 5, Rumi says plus 20. Ishak agrees. Is Surds unfound? Yeah, Prisha, as I've said before, it does come up. Okay, so guys, we got root 5 times 2. Now, root 5 times 2, they are different. Yeah, root 5 times 2 are different in properties in terms of numbers. So we just leave it as 2 root 5. It's like saying x times 2. X times 2 is 2x, right? And then, nice, Hassan. Thank you. Remember, everyone on my course, anyone who joins my full GCSE course will get my merch for free. We got the supreme version of the MES top. Talk. What hoodie are you wearing on mine? Okay, let's check the last one. So we're going to do root 5 times 4 root 5. So we have the 4. And then we're going to do root 5 times root 5. Root 5 times root 5 is 5. So you guys are right. So it's 2 root 5. 4 times 5, 20. Yeah? Devang, when do we get it? So once the GCSE course starts, you're going to, on my website, there's going to be a little section to just fill out an About You section. And then I'll send you some merch. How'd you guys get merch? Once you're signed up to my course, I'll send you merch for free. Yeah, completely free. I had another bit of merch somewhere. No, it's gone. But actually, I have my something else. This is exclusive merch. I've got my hair in a bun, so I can't wear it properly, but I got exclusive merch in it. Mystic, how much do I bench? My 1 rep max is 165. If you want to... 165 kilos, may I add. If you want to see it, go to my Instagram. It's highlighted. Called Gains and That. What hats are... There's another one, wait. This is exclusive. Hey, this is cold. This one's XL. It's so cool. Nice, Miko, the mukbang. That was a long time ago. Can you get the bucket hat? Bucket hat's for exclusive members, isn't it? I don't even know how I'm going to get that to you. Okay, next one. Guys, you want to try and expand this for me? You lot all want the Lun Gang hat now. Nitin, 6 root 5 minus 2 root 15. Ishak, 6 root 5 minus root 5. Get a ramen tattoo. Thanks, Goat. Big up Year 11s. Alright, Chris, let's check it. So, guys, when we simplify this, yeah, we're going to do root 3 times root 15. Yeah? So we do 3 times 15 is 45. And then we have the 2 at the front. Yeah? Then we have minus. Then for the next bit, we're going to do root 3 times root 5. Root 3 times root 5, 3 times 5 is 15. But then again, guys, do not forget the 2 here. Is there any square numbers that go into 45? Is there any square numbers that go into 45? If we go back. What do you guys think? Is there any square numbers that go into 45? 9. Good. So 9. So we're going to rewrite this as 9 times 5. Yeah? And then with 15, there's not, right? So we're just going to leave 15 as it is. But remember, root 9 is 3. So we have 2 times 3. Then we have times root 5. Yeah, because 5 is not a square number. Minus 2 root 15. And there's your answer. So we have 6 root 5 minus 2 root 15. There we go. Nice. Or should we say something else? Why don't we big up the Lun Gang and that for the hat? I look like I feel like I look like a fisherman or like someone in America. Divang the about me thing. That'll be on once I've added you to my platform for the before next week. You'll see how to get the merch. It's just drip. Isn't root 5 and root 5 25? Disha, root 5 times root 5 would be root of 25, which is then 5. Yeah? Missed it. El Mosey and that. Guys, remember there's mods in the chat. They will probably pin some of your messages. I'll be able to see it. So right now, I just have the chat. But like, the mods will pin stuff that they want me to see if it's quite funny. El Mosey. If you guys know about my full stream, then you'll know about El Mosey. Okay. I want you guys to try and attempt part B. Why don't you guys in the chat give me an answer for part B. If you want to hear what I say for part A, you can wait up. But I want you to try part B. 8-hour streams used to be like, in my 8-hour streams is when all the catchphrases come out. Shakila, how'd you become a mod? You have to work for me. So like all my mentors, they all are mods. So anyone who's on my GCSE Pro course, all those mentors that you interact with, they are mods in the chat. Yeah. Black Hole, if you want a mod, you need to get your A star in your A-level maths and then go to a good uni and then you'll be able to be one of my mentors. So the first expansion, guys, we're going to do 2 root 7 times 2. Now remember, it's just like algebra. If I told you guys 2x times 2, you would all tell me 4x, right? So if I do 2 root 7 times 2, that's 4 root 7. AJ, Joe, your root 8 minus 2 root minus 2. Save the answer for later, but root 8 you can simplify. Then, the next one, let's expand 2 root 7 times 3 root 7. So remember, we don't need to write all of this down, but you're going number by number. So you're going to go 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Then you're going to do root 7 times root 7. Yeah, root 7 times root 7 is 7. But then don't forget, guys, there's that minus. Yeah. Now, next one. Minus 1 times 2, that's easy. Minus 2. Then finally, minus 1 times minus 3 root 7. Well, that's just going to change the sign, right? Minus 1 times minus 3 is plus 3. And then we have root 7. And then we just simplify. Yeah, we have 4 root 7 plus 3 root 7 is 7 root 7. Now, minus 6 times 7. 6 times 7 is 42 minus 2. So 42 minus 2 is minus 44. Sweet. Alright, guys. Do any of you have answers for part B? Slightly trickier than the one I did. But I'm just interested to see if any of you guys did it. When are the A-level classes? The A-level classes are technically done now. If you're talking about my full course, then year 13s are on Monday and Wednesday. Then from 6 till 8. Then year 12s are on Tuesday and Thursday, 7 till 8. Yeah. Okay, so poems, minus 7 minus root 15 you've put. We can see if that's correct. Neha, minus 14 minus 2 root 15. So you guys are close that you just have root 15s in there. Divine, when does this end? Probably around between 3:30 and 4. Sanjana, minus 14 minus 2 root 15. That's the same as Neha. Okay, let's see. A lot of you getting the minus 14. Dean, 16. 6 root 15 plus 26. So everyone's getting root 15 at least. So let's check it. The first expansion here. 2 is just 2. Times. Then you have root 3 times root 3. Root 3 times root 3 is 3. Yeah? Then, let's do in green. That's too light over green. This one. Root 3 times minus 4 root 5. So the minus 4 is just the minus 4. But then you have root 3 times root 5. Yeah? Root 3 times root 5, you multiply the numbers inside. Yes, that's root 15. Because they're not the same number, right? Then we're going to do root 5 times 2 root 3. So you have the 2 there. But then again, you're going to do root 5 times root 3. It's in the language, root 5 times root 3. You do 5 times 3. That's again 15. And then finally, you're going to do root 5 times 4 root 5. So you get minus, yeah, because of the plus and the minus, 4. Then root 5 times root 5 is 5. Okay, now we just simplify. So 2 times 3 is 6. Minus 4 plus 2. Yeah, minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2, root 15. Then minus 4 times 5 is minus 20. So we have to do 6 minus 20 is minus 14. Minus 2 root 15. Nice. Nice. Sure, bud. Yes, Asher. Gustavo and Nat. Wisdom, nice. Lydia, nice. Thanks, names. Metal Cup Gang and that. It's all good, Dean. In the real exam, we'll check our answers, right? Is it possible to simplify further? Poems, in this case, if you're talking about like factorizing, that doesn't necessarily mean simplifying, but you could take out a minus 2. It would still be the same expression, but not necessarily simplified. Yeah. In terms of simplified, this is your final answer. Uthman, how did I get the minus 14? 6 minus 20. Yeah, those two gave me my minus 14. Yeah. Ramesa, I bought the FX991EX. Is it the best for GCSE? For sure. Guys, I recommend for your GCSE, you get the FX99EX, this calculator. Definitely get it for your GCSE exams. It will help. Yeah. And it's allowed. Just to remind you guys, remember I was saying next week is the start of my GCSE course. Unfortunately, this is going to be... Yes, Hamza, you are allowed that calculator. So definitely buy it. When I was in my last school, when I forced my students to buy that calculator, 42% of that class got a grade 9. Yeah, under my guidance. Because all my students end up doing well because I forced them to do well. I forced them to do the work. And all my students who put in the work always smash their exams. Which goes into my course here, guys. So, starting from next week, GCSEs, I'm going to do the full higher curriculum. Guys, if you're doing foundation, I do have a course, a Foundations to GCSE course. So if you're doing that, just message me, yeah? But if you're doing the higher GCSE course, this is what I'm doing. Starting next week, 2 lessons per week, each of them 1 hour from 6 to 7. It's a 36-week course, meaning there's going to be 72 hours of lessons. Every single lesson has a homework. So you're going to get tons of homework questions, exam questions, and at the end, we're going to do practice paper revision. So 8 practice papers in total to get you prepared for your GCSE exams. Another thing is for every single homework, every single question, I record a video solution So you can see exactly how I would do the problem. You could see it here. Oh wait, going the wrong way. This is an example of one of my video solutions. So all of my students know exactly how to do every single question. Yeah, because a lot of the time you do a question, you see the answer. If you get it wrong, you just move on. But I show you exactly how to do it. Now that's just the standard. Yeah, that's just the standard. If you want the pro package, in the pro package, I give you a mentor. The mentor is there for you to use 24/7. You can ask them as many questions as you want. Yeah. And those students have all got their A stars in A-level maths, all that stuff, and they're at top universities, so they can guide you as well. So it just depends what you want, right? And like I said, guys, this starts next week. This is the last session of the summer school. If you want to join all the other students, guys, if you are joining me in my full course next week, let me know. And you can see my Trustpilot here. Yeah, 5 stars. Anyone who joins my course loves it. Yo, Neil, when do you finish, fam? Nino, have you got something on after this? You should be here to do maths, bro. But like probably like another 20-25 minutes. Remember, we're going to play Kahoot at the end. Guys, if you're interested in the full course, just message me the code word summer. If you're interested in the pricing, just wait until the end, Ramesa. I've got like a few more slides of this, and then I'll show you my the price and stuff. Fatima, wearing the blue jumper. Do you mean the MES jumper? That's what I hope you mean. Okay. Guys, next one is, so this is higher, yeah? So guys, if you're doing foundation, maybe wait a little bit so we can play Kahoot at the end. But this is not going to be in the foundation paper. If you are doing the foundation paper, make sure you message me the code word summer, because I have a foundations to GCSE course that you can participate in. Yeah. So from our first slide, yeah, we know that if we multiply 2 surds, yeah, with the same number inside, the root just disappears, right? So root A times root A is A, or root X times root X is X. Generally speaking, though, we do not like irrational numbers in the denominator. Irrational in this case, meaning you can't root 3. It's not an integer, yeah? Not like root of 25 is 5, yeah? So if we can rewrite fractions that the denominators are rational, then we will do that, yeah? So guys, if I have 1 over root 3, what do I need to multiply root 3 by to rationalize it, to make it a integer, to make it a whole number again? Thanks, Adikunli. Times by root 3. Good, yeah? Well done. So guys, root 3 times root 3 we know will give us a whole number, isn't it? Yeah? But we know we can't do to anything to the bottom without doing it to the top as well. So we're going to times the top by root 3. 1 times root 3 on the numerator is just root 3. And on the denominator, root 3 times root 3 is 3. Yeah? So guys, 2 over root 7, what does that rationalize to? Exactly, John. Exactly, Ramesa. Solomon, exactly. What about 2 over root 7? What do you guys think that would simplify to? Ramesa, 2 root 7 over 7. And Hamza. Yes, Davika. So the top can remain as a surd. Yeah, the denominator, we dislike having surds in denominators. That's all. Yeah. John, Joey written root 14. Remember the 2 and root 7 are different in properties numerically. So the 2 does not multiply within the root. If it was root 2 times root 7, then that would give you root 14. But 2 times root 7 stays as 2 root 7. Yeah. So we're going to times top and bottom by root 7. When the free course ends, can the payment... Sam, these lessons are completely free, so they will always be on my channel. Yeah, but the course, the members next week, my students on my full course, they get their own course. Yeah, they're not gonna. That's not gonna be public stuff. So on the numerator, guys, 2 times root 7 is 2 root 7. And on the bottom, we have root 7 times root 7 is just 7. Yeah, good. All right, what about part C? This will be interesting. What does this simplify to once you've rationalized the denominator? UV, is there a long way and a short way? I'll show you two ways. There's no really short way, but I'll show you a different way that you guys could possibly do it. AJ, remember that's going to have a root on top of it as well, right? Root 45, which then you can simplify, right? Interesting answers. So I'm getting a lot of 3 root 5 over 3. Now, you guys are right, but guys, can you simplify that more? I see you have, sir. Guys, everyone writing 3 root 5 over 3, you're not necessarily wrong, but can you do more with that? Exactly. Nice, Ife, with the actual root button there. Okay, so we're going to times top and bottom by root 3. Yeah, I think you guys will like my trick afterwards, which I'll show you. So, on the bottom, it's simple, right? Root 3 times root 3 is 3. Then on the top here, we're going to do 15 times 3. Yeah, 15 times 3 is 45. And then like we did before, we're going to rewrite 45 as 9 times 5. Now, root 9 is 3. This is where you guys were getting that 3 from. Then you have the root 5 over 3. And then you cross these off, so you get root 5. Yeah? Okay, guys, check out this trick. I think you guys will like this. But that's just because I'm a geek, innit? Maybe you'll think it's a trick. It's a different way of doing it, but 15 is 3 times 5, isn't it? Yeah? Now, what you notice in the top is root 3. Can you see here? Root 3. That cancels, and you're just left with root 5. Yeah, so you still have that root 5 there. And there you go. That's how you get the answer really quick. If you like that, give me a nice. Will this work all the time? Hamza, not all the time, no. You have to have a surd at the top and the bottom. And the surd that's in the bottom has to appear on the numerator. So it doesn't always happen, yeah. It's very situational. That knowing that will come with experience. Like John said, guys, let's get a James is the James. Could that be like James is the James? Hith. Guys, let's get some hith in the chat. James is the James. Hammers. Hammers is cool as well. Hither. Come hither. Uthman, James Rodriguez is kind of where this came from for me. So I don't say game is the game, I say the James is the James, like the James is the James. James came from games. The James is the James. Okay, the next one. Oh wait, is the way to check what's in the news? Yeah, Devang, it's basically seeing if the numerator has a number which is divisible, which is a multiple of the denominator, then that trick works. Yeah? For sure, here back. Lun Gang is the best gang in London, for real. James is the Rodriguez. Okay. Hamza, who made you bench 300 kg? Oh, me. I'm your PT. Or you talking about someone else? So, guys, sometimes we'll have more than one term in the denominator. When this happens, we need to use the difference of two squares principle to rationalize the denominator. So, remember, we practiced that. X squared minus y squared is x plus y, x minus y. Just to remind ourselves, guys, what does x squared minus 9 factorize to? Just to make sure you guys remember difference of two squares. What is x squared minus 9 factorize to? We'll get to that, Ramesa. But first, I see you, Hamza, UV. And poems. Be careful, Yoon. You have to change the sign in it, right? Okay, good, guys. So we have two brackets. Yeah, we have two brackets. What times by itself gives you x squared is x. What times by itself gives you 9 is 3. And then we have plus and minus. Yeah? So, when we rationalize denominators, with two terms in the denominator, we times top and bottom by a bracket, which will rationalize the denominator using the difference of two squares principle. Guys, what do you need to times top and bottom by here? What goes in these two brackets? R.I.P. talk. I see you, Hamza. And duos. Lun Gang clears for real. I should have a podcast. What would I talk about on a podcast? Yes, John. James Rodriguez in the 2014 World Cup. The chest and the volley was crazy. Good, guys. So it's root 2 and 1. And then we just have a plus in there. Yeah? Root 2 plus 1. Now on the numerator, you just have 1 times root 2 plus 1, which doesn't change. Now, make a podcast with Joe Rogan. Guys, if you go on Joe Rogan's, I don't know, what does Joe Rogan use? If you go on Joe Rogan's Twitter or TikTok or something, just keep spamming Lun Gang and at NeilDoesMaths, then maybe he'll want to do a podcast with us. But you have to go and spam. You have to do it as a community. Just going on Joe Rogan, being like, Lun Gang, Gustavo, all of this stuff. It's not going to work, but it's you can try. Now in the bottom, guys, we have to expand the bracket. So we're going to have root 2 times root 2. Yeah, root 2 times root 2 is 2. Then we have root 2 times 1. Root 2 times 1 is just root 2. Then we have minus root 2. Yeah, minus 1 times root 2 is minus root 2. Then finally, we have minus 1 times 1 is 1. Yeah. Now you should notice, yeah, that the root 2's just cancel and you're left with 2 plus 1. So you have root 2 plus 1 over 3. Yeah. Now, guys, this is always going to happen. Yeah, and I really reiterate this with the GCSE crew on my full course, is that when you expand the brackets, you do not need to worry about the middle terms. So you do not need to worry about these. You only need to multiply root 2 by root 2 and the minus 1 times 1 because the middle terms always cancel out. Yeah? Should it not be? It should be minus 1. Thank you. It should be minus 1. Which is actually just 1. So it's just root 2 plus 1. Thanks. Lun Gang and that. Alright, sweet. Part B. Guys, what are we going to times top and bottom by? What are we going to times top and bottom by this time? Ishak, we have a few people that will follow in your footsteps, maybe. It might be duos. Remember, guys, difference of two squares, the sign inside must change. Good, Grady. So we're going to do the root 5 and the 1. Yeah, but the sign inside must change. Plus. Yeah, root 5 plus 1. Okay, guys, do not simplify the denominator, but can you expand it in the way I showed you here? So don't simplify it to 1, but can you tell me what the denominator would say once you expand and ignoring the middle terms? Just out of interest. What would that be? I'm going to do the top, but can you expand the bottom doing the first terms and the last terms only? Because remember, the middle terms always cancel. So we have root 5 times root 5 is 5. Root 5 times 1. Yeah, root 5 times 1 is just root 5. Thanks, Grady. You did it in the way that I said. Guys, anyone saying 4 is simplifying, you're not wrong. But I wanted it, look at what Grady wrote, the 5 minus 1. That's what I was looking for. But you are correct to say 4. So you have 1 times root 5 is just root 5. Then you have 1 times 1 is 1. Now, what I was saying, in the denominator, guys, when you expand, you only need to expand the first term. Root 5 times root 5 is 5. And the last term, minus 1 times 1, which is minus 1. Yeah, that's it. And then we simplify. So we have 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. Root 5 times root 5 is 2 root 5. Divided by 4. Guys, is that my final answer? Or do you see something else? Owen, am I an AI? I don't know. Am I? How do you simplify it, Ramesa? Good, we can divide everything by 2. Yeah, look, guys, you have 6, 2, and 4. You can divide every single term by 2, so you have 3. Then here, when you divide that by 2, it's just 1, right? It just disappears, so you have root 5. Then 4 divided by 2 is 2. Yeah? Nice! Yeah, Vedish. Never give up. Guys, there's a funny meme. If you just go on Google, search the don't never give up. I think it's a tattoo. Don't ever get a tattoo like this. It's the don't never give up tattoo. Double negatives make positives, innit? Yes, Frank. What are you saying, man? Lydia, how did I get 2 root 5? It was root 5 plus root 5 gave me 2 root 5. Yeah? Don't never give up just means give up. I think this could be another quote of mine. Guys, let's get some don't never give ups in the chat. John, yes I do. I have a geeky maths tattoo called Euler's Identity on my wrist. Don't never give up, guys. Don't never give up. Cold though, thanks, goat. Don't never give up. It's never it's never don't give up. Oh, never don't give up. I think ours is better though. Don't never give up, man. Guys, how do we solve this? What's your suggestions? Don't never back down, no matter what. The hammers is the hammers. John, maybe you'll get one as well one day. You can get a big plus symbol on your forehead or something. James is the James. I say the X. How do we do that? AB, you're playing just a tune, man. Good poems, expand the bracket. Yeah? So guys, let's expand the brackets. So we have 2x is root 3 times x. Well, that's just root 3x, isn't it? Then root 3 times 1 is root 3. Yeah? Okay, then what do we do? John, if you get NeilDoesMaths tattoo, man, would you get the course for free? I have to check my, ask a lawyer first about my response to that question. Rumi, divide by x? Not quite. Collect the like terms, poems. Good. Krishiv, isn't it x root 3? It doesn't matter which way you write it, but remember root 3 is a number, right? So it's like me saying, do you write 2x or do you write x2? Yeah, we like to put the number first, isn't it? That's why I put root 3x, yeah? But yeah, there's no real right answer for which way you move the x, but it's definitely easier if we take the x here, yeah? So we have 2x, then the positive root 3x, when we move it to the other side, will become minus root 3x. Equals root 3. Then what do we do? Once we have 2x minus root 3x, what do we do after that? Don't never give up, guys. Don't never give up. Not yet. There's no dividing or multiplying just yet. Good, Neha. Mandy as well. Poems. Yaz. Good, we factorize out the x. Guys, remember, when we collect like terms, we must factorize first. So we're going to take out the x, 2 minus root 3. And then we divide by the bracket, yeah? So it's x times this. So we get root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3. Yeah? Then are we done, guys? We've rearranged for x. Elmozy and that. Once we rearrange for x, is this okay? Would you guys be happy with that solution? I know you guys, some of you are typing away. Good, rationalize. Yeah? Nice, Mabine. That Z is American English, but it's still all cool. So rationalize. What are we going to times top and bottom by then? I see you, Nitin. I know you got trigger happy with the threes. Rationalize the denominator, most common Elmosy mistake. So he times by the same thing. Yeah, times by the same thing, but we change the sign. Yeah. So we have 2 plus root 3. Now the top, I actually quite like the top. I'm going to leave it like that for now. Guys, what does the bottom expand to? What does the bottom expand to? Usually I like to keep the brackets on the top just because things might cancel once you've expanded the bottom. In this case it won't. But what does the bottom expand to? Hamza, 4 minus 9. It'll be 4 minus root 9. Be careful. What is root 3 times root 3? Yeah? People are saying the bottom's 1. So some of you are saying -1. Some of you are saying positive 1. So we have 2 times 2 is 4. Minus root 3 times root 3 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. So we don't even need that anymore. So your answer is this. Or you can expand it. Yeah? Root 3 times 2 is 2 root 3. Root 3 times root 3 is 3. Nice! Guys, get some nice in the chat and that. Lun Gang and that. Black Hole, no one's stopping you from asking questions, my friend. Just depends if I'll see you or not. Oh, God. Do you ever see my old TikTok about that? That was quite funny. Could you leave in the first? Yes, Davika, the root 3 bracket, 2 plus root 3, you could leave it like that, for sure. Yo, Tanvir, what you saying, man? Shout out to Tanvir. Was in his restaurant with Ishak. Get rickrolled. Don't never give up, guys. Make sure you remember that. Disha, they didn't cancel out. They just gave you 1. Yeah, so 4 minus 3 is 1. So you could just ignore it in the denominator. Yeah. All right, guys. Really quick before we do our Kahoot is if you want to join me next week for the GCSE course. Remember, I'm doing the full higher course. But if you're doing the foundation course, then please message me as well. I have the foundations to GCSE course. So just message me the code word summer. This, unfortunately, is the end of the summer school. Yeah, so this is going to be the last stream we do together unless you are on my full course. The links to which are in the description. There is a WhatsApp link. Just go on there, message me the code word summer, and I'll get you plugged in to my course, innit? So, guys, it's Kahoot time. We're going to miss this, Ashar. If you join me in the full course, then, what's it? You won't miss this any longer, right? We need another maths trick. RIP Summer Maths. Until next time, innit? Alright, guys, so, code. Here you go. If you have any questions about the full course, you can ask me as well. Nice, Marigold. I look forward to seeing you next week. Guys, if you're going to be on my course next week, give me a plus in the chat and that. You can put a plus in the chat if you're going to be on my course next week. My G, Neil. Who's that? Yes, check the pluses. Aksha is super excited. Come on. Love for all of you joining me next week. Maya, remember it's being recorded as well, the streams next week, so maybe you could still join. It's only an hour from 6 till 7. Hopefully you'd be able to join, it'd be great. Mandy, just various questions. Neil not like math. Who's that? Plus, minus. Talk squared and that. Man like Neil. Davika, yes, but the links to the streams will be private. Yeah, so only the students on my course will be able to see the links. Black Hole 21, of course, man. Tanvir, she's a 10 but she hates maths. Guys, who knows the answer to that? Who saw that TikTok of mine? She's a 10 but she hates maths. Tanvir, you getting your brother to help you? Dangerous. Davika, once this end of this week, I'm gonna get all my students onto my new course platform, and then you'll have all the links on there. Nice, Frank. She's a sine squared plus cos squared. Maya, on my website, you'd get all the recordings to the course. Yeah. Okay, so if you're on TikTok, guys, can you come over to YouTube and I can interact with you on there. So if you're on TikTok, come through to YouTube, please, and you'll be able to see the questions on there. You've got 2 minutes to come over. See you guys on YouTube. Nasib, it's just blacked out whilst students join. Why is someone coming as Nick A30? What? Hero, do I like UK rap? I do like UK rap. Just giving it another minute, guys. Neil, what's your website? Got pinned by one of my mods. I don't know why, but Grinnis, myheadspace.co.uk. That's my website. Okay, guys, you ready? Neil doesn't maths. Guys, what is this? What are you trying to say? All right, so making a start. Making a start. Where's the start button? Okay, cool. Guys, there's gonna be 5 questions. Yeah, you gotta be as quick as possible. 5 questions. If I see any names that are inappropriate, that's why there's a blacked out screen. No one's gonna see it. But if there's any inappropriate names, I'll end up removing you, so you won't be able to play. Yeah? Okay, cool. Making a start. Now you'll be able to see the full screen. Guys, 5 questions. 3, 2, 1. You gotta be as quick as possible. Solve x squared plus 5x minus 6 is 0. What's the answer? Some of you are getting these answers in quick. I hope you thought about this. Gus Gang, Gus Gang. Nice one, Richmond. Richmond Park and that. Got 8 seconds, guys. Lungus. Okay. Guys, x squared plus 5x minus 6. Now, when you factorize that, you have to use 6 and 1. Yeah, some of you might have chosen 3 and 2. Now, if you do plus 3 plus 2, plus 3 plus 2 does give you plus 5, but it doesn't multiply to give minus 6. So you have to have 6 and 1. And you need to do... I think I put the wrong option there. No, it's fine. I'm being baffed. Yeah, it factorizes to be x minus 6. No, x plus 6. X minus 1. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's that one. Let me just hide this to see that it's all proper names. Alright, looks good to me. So we got Galactical on top. Aid. Dean. What's up, Dean? Abby. And Give Up. What happened to the Don't Never? Did anyone have their name as Hith? Hither child. Next one. Oh, there's Galactical in the chat. F of x is x minus 3. G of x is x squared. Find FGX. Find FGX. FGX. Dan coming with the moon and that. What are we saying here? Alright, guys, the answer is red. FGX means you're substituting g of x into f. Yeah, so wherever you see x, yeah, you're replacing it with g of x. So it's x squared minus 3. Yeah, what most people said blue. Anyone who did blue did gf of x. You took f of x and subbed into g. You did the other way around. Yeah, so you have to be careful. All right, let's see what the... Oh, it's completely changed. Guys, it looks like give up is winning, which is crazy. Tamim, Mubin, respect, Unks, and Chewy. Guys, you gotta catch up to give up. Don't never give up, man. The hammers is the hammers in that. What about question 3? Oh, simplify this. Dory Chris, you can bring it back. Guys, you got 30 seconds. You gotta use your bid mass in that. Simplify. What's going on here? RIP talk. The internet is poor. What is this simplifying to? 3 seconds. Talk squared and that. Talk. Did you put your name on Kahoot or something else? So here, x squared, you're multiplying those powers, so x to the power of 4. Then you have to multiply by x cubed. Yeah, so you do 3 plus 4 is 7. Then you have x power 7 all squared. So you multiply them, that'll be x power 14. Then you do x power 11 times x power 14. You add the powers, x power 25. Davika, it's just a quick Kahoot, it's just for fun, yeah? Usually I'd give more time for these things, but we don't have all the time in the world. Okay. Oh. Nearly. Even though the names are fine. So just double checking. Give up, what happened, man? Okay. So Tamim, Teo, Yaz, don't never give up. AN and Mo for the win is the highest climber. Where's Mo for the win in the chat? You've moved up 34 places, which is crazy. He actually did give up this time. I don't think he even answered the question. Or did you get it wrong? Maybe. Gave up. Where's Mo for the win though? Respect. Alright, next question. Rationalize 6 over root 10. This is what we practiced today. Give up. Karma. Alright, 15 seconds, guys. You lot should be alright at this. I mean, some of you might end up using your calculator, but if you use your calculator, you're going to be a bit slow. Those who didn't use the calculator probably would be able to do this much quicker. Alright. Most of you got orange at least. So here you'd be timesing top and bottom by root 10, right? So you'd have 6 root 10 on the top. Root 10 times root 10 is 10. But 6 over 10, you can simplify that. 3 over 5. But you do have root 10 on the top. Alright. We're going into the final question. I'm going to see that leaderboard. Oh, it didn't change at all. Although, I think that was John, right? Is that John? John, you're up 36 places, but Tamim, Teo, Yaz, give up, and AN. Same leaderboard as last time. Let's go. There he is, John. What's up, John? Up 36 places, man. Let's see if you can do the same thing. Zuri, you're meant to press orange. Let's see if you can be a highest climber, though. So, guys, going into the final question. What are you guys saying? Yo, Badger. Okay, guys, write that in that form. We did this, so it's a tougher question. Look at you, some of you lot guessing the answer, getting 10 answers in like 1 second. How's that possible? Guys, you got 50 more seconds. Take your time. You should know what this is. Mika, what's the answer? Chris, you can do this in a minute. H. Sean. No, we're not going to do one more game. This is going to be it. Use the quadratic formula. Richard, this is completing the square. How are you going to use the quadratic formula? There's ways of determining it quite quickly. Which one's the correct one? Nice, SJ. Doing next week's course. Hamza, do you even know if you're correct or incorrect? Does it tell you if you're right or wrong straight away or not? I don't think so. I think it waits. JJ, I'll put the fees after this game. Yeah. Okay, so the answer, guys, was blue. So essentially, you're factorizing out the 2, you get -6. Then to half that, that's what gives you the -3. Then you subtract the number squared. So that'll be -9 times 2. Then you apply plus a 7. It gives you the -11. Yeah? All right, let's see what you guys are saying here. That was a tougher question. But I'm going to check this podium. Make sure that it's all appropriate. Hamza, you came 8th. So, the winner. Ah, nice. AN, Teo, and Tamim. Ah, Aiden got onto the leaderboard as well. So, guys, this will get some W's for Tamim in the chat. So we'll get some W's. That's a W. Nice. This will get W's in for Tamim for winning. We all love to support our fellow students. 4,527 points. So that means Tamim must have got all of those questions correct. Because the maximum points you can get is 1,000. So I think Tamim would have got all of those right. Where is Tamim? Tamim, where are you in the chat? Exactly, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Hit the like button. It helps me out a ton. It's been great fun with you guys this summer. And remember, I have my full course, which you can join me if you're doing foundation or GCSE. Just drop me the code word summer. If you're interested in the prices again, I can get that up. Yeah, this is what it looks like. If this is higher though, yeah. So if you're doing higher, this is what it looks like. This is for the whole year. You can also see here what it breaks down to per hour if you were to break it down. But it's the upfront cost is the fee for the whole year. Yeah. So guys, if you're interested, like I said, message me the code word summer. If not, make sure you're subscribed. Obviously, like the video. Make sure you follow me on TikTok. Neil does GCSE Maths to see videos every single day to help you prepare for next summer's exams. Yeah. But otherwise, guys, have a nice rest of your summer whilst it lasts. I think everyone's going back to school next week. And stay in contact. I've had a lot of fun. Bye, guys. See you, talk. See you, Akshot. Bye, duos. See you next week, Asha. Yeah, Chris, see you there. See you on Wednesday. See you guys. I've had a lot of fun with you. Take care. Thanks for joining me. See you. Bye, Gus Gang. See you next week. Backflip. I wish I could do a backflip, Hamza. See you, Shakila. Bye, Grin. See you, Zuri. See you, Naims. See you, Mika. See you, Grace. See you, Ife. Bye, Marin. No worries. Mika, I've said goodbye already. See you, Poems. See you yesterday, Nasib. Bye, Parisha. See you, Matthew. Bye, Goat. See you next week, Natalia. Don't never give up, Anam. See you, Poems. Bye, Alexi. See you, Black Hole. See you, Purple. See you, Megna. See you, AD. Bye, Sonia. Give up, real. See you, Lydia. Guys, I'm going to be ending stream in a minute. Be sure to drop me a message on WhatsApp if you're interested in next week's lessons for GCSE. Nathan is what's it, for over a year now. But before that, I was working in a school. See you on TikTok, JJ. Disha for GCSE Higher, it's on Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, Tuesday and Thursday, 6 till 7. Talia, what's the best way to revise? Practice questions with guidance, exam questions, and knowing and being shown how to do every single question. So I walk you through every question, yeah, which is important. Hamza, you could find on my LinkedIn what college did I go to. All good, Nathan. If you change your mind, you know where I am. See you, Disha. I do names for foundation. I have a foundations to GCSE course. Hello, Ball. See you, Talia. Richmond, these years' grade boundaries I thought were very fair. If you're talking about A-levels, they were higher than normal, but the papers were much easier than what they normally are. For GCSE, it was fair. It's just standard. Nothing changed for GCSE. Ramesa, I look at the whole higher curriculum, and I write a curriculum based on that, and I teach you in an order that I think is the most appropriate, based on my experience of being a fully qualified teacher for many years. Hamza, yes. Well, I'm a qualified personal trainer, but I'm not practicing personal trainer. Not anymore. Alright, guys. This is going to be it from me. Make sure you send me the code word SUMMER if you're interested in joining my GCSE course next year, whether you're higher or foundation. But otherwise, yeah, I've had a lot of fun with you this summer. I respect the hustle for being with me during your summer holidays. But enjoy the rest of your holidays whilst they last. And I'll see you guys soon.